Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and for your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's see what message is coming through. What does the collective need to hear today? What is going on in this connection and with their person, please? My pride, insecurity, and ego kept me from making a move. My growth is making me more mature. Well, two very powerful statements there. First of all, pride belongs nowhere in this kind of connection. And if your person was acting from a place of pride and ego, they probably never were able to acknowledge or take responsibility for the things that they did that hurt you. All of this is going to change because your person is going through this period of transition just now because their growth is making them more mature. And you need this person to grow up. They need to have emotional maturity and stability. They also need to be able to be a better communicator and be able to communicate with you like an adult. Someone who's going to be able to have conversations. Someone who can make compromises. Someone who can work things out without blowing things out of proportion and making a big, huge, epic mess out of a slightly small disagreement. This is about your person being able to see and understand themselves so much better, which is what you have needed to do. This is why they're saying, my pride and my ego, my stubbornness has stopped me from making a move towards you. It's what's caused me to not reach out. I'm also fearful about what your reaction might be. I don't know if you're going to answer the phone or respond to a text. And that is why I have been in this place of pride and ego. But I am working through that. I am also working through all of my insecurities because I want to show back up for you and show you how I've grown up, to show you that I have changed and transformed so that I can be emotionally invested in this relationship and show up and tell you how I feel about you. Let's see what other messages are coming through from the universe, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? There's no excuse for my behavior. No, there isn't. But I want to explain it to you now that I have more insight. So I feel that your person is definitely waking up here to a lot of things. First of all, they're becoming accountable and responsible. Hallelujah for that. That is going to make this relationship so much better from the get-go as you guys start rebuilding it again, because your person has much more insight into who they are, into themselves, and into the things that cause them to create so much damage into this relationship. But they know that there's no excuse, and they may have given you excuses in the past for why they did and said things that were so hurtful to you, how they kind of like crushed your spirit by saying things that were really damaging to your soul and perhaps to your psyche, to your emotions. And they may have said those things reacting from a place of anger or fear or whatever it was, but there's still no excuse for that behavior because they still acted upon it. As an adult, you're supposed to be able to temper things and look at things from that adult perspective and take ownership for the things that you do wrong. And this is what your person is doing. They have gained much more insight and understanding into themselves about who they are. And when they return, they're going to explain to you all of the things that they did and why they did them without excuses, but owning up to it, which is what you need them to do. Also, their pride and insecurity is going to be gone as well, because I feel this time away from you has been a very humbling experience for this person. I worry that if I let you in and open myself up completely, you'll find something about me you don't like. That is just one of their insecurities that they are having to work through, guys. And they are working through their insecurities. My growth is making me more mature. I feel that they're not really worried that you're going to find something about them that you don't like, because I feel as this person returns to you, they're going to be real. And they're going to be authentic, and they're not going to be wearing that mask that they were wearing in the past that allowed you to not see into who they were. They were guarded. They perhaps weren't sharing things with you. When you asked them a question, they would shut down and just leave the room because they didn't want to let you into the core of who they are in case you saw something that you didn't like about them, or perhaps would judge them for something as well. All of this stuff that your person has said here in these first 3 cards, these things are changing within your person. They're no longer going to present excuses. They're going to own the things that they've done in this connection that were hurtful to you, and they're going to open themselves up to you by letting down their guard and letting you in. Let's see what else. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages are coming through? I faced my fears and refused to let them sabotage our relationship. Well, good. Hallelujah for that as well. This is a double hallelujah reading today, guys, because they did need to face their fears. They needed to face their insecurities, their pride, their ego, their stubbornness, their false bravado, pretending that they were someone who they weren't, by hiding things from you, by letting down their guard and opening up to you. This is going to allow them to no longer sabotage this relationship. They know that their fears caused all of this damage and this connection with you. And, you know, when we work through our fears and our insecurities, it does take some work and it does take some time. But this is what your person has been doing during the time that you've been away from each other. They want to own this behavior when they turn around and come back to you. They're going to explain all of this to you in all of its gory detail so that you have your own understanding that it wasn't because of you that they acted and behaved this way, that it was because of something that was off kilter within them. Something was out of balance. It was out of whack. There was damage. There was emotional wounds, their fears and insecurities coming from many, many years ago before they even met you. All of these things your person is working on because your person doesn't want to sabotage this relationship again. As they come back and they start rebuilding it, they want to show you that they have grown up and that they've changed and that they have been humbled and that their ego and pride are no longer driving them, so that the two of you can build a relationship that is solid with a strong foundation, that the two of you will be able to build together by being better communicators, by working through issues together, and by building this rock solid partnership with love as its cornerstone. I'm catching up to you on my spiritual journey. You were always way ahead of me. Yes, your person is catching up to you. And you know, in these connections, one of the people is always more advanced than the other. There's nothing wrong about it. It's just the way it is. We all evolve and change and ascend and grow and transform at different rates because we're all different people. If we were all the same, doing everything at the same speed, it would really make life kind of boring. And we all change and evolve differently because we're all different and unique. But your person is saying here that they understand that it's a spiritual connection and that they understand that this is a spiritual journey that the two of you are on together. And they are catching up to you because as they catch up, they're going to want to embrace you and this connection so the two of you can start building this future with each other that is built on this beautiful foundation of love, trust, and respect. No more pride, no more ego, no more insecurities or fears, no more excuses, no more brokenness, no more sabotaging behaviors, just your person being real and honest and authentic with you. So let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages are coming through, please? What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? This is the 9 of Cups. What a great card, guys. The 9 of Cups is all about happiness and your person being happy in this connection with you. It is also telling us that your person feels happiest when you are together and that this time away from each other is not very happy for your person. But they are using this time to do the work that they need for this growth that is making them more mature. With the 9 of Cups being here, it tells us your person recognizes that you fulfill everything that they could ever desire or wish for in terms of a partner. Also, the 9 of Cups is all about love. The love that your person feels for you. And there's only one thing bigger than the 9 of Cups, and that's the 10 of Cups. But these 9 cups are full of the love that your person feels for you. This is also the wish card, guys. And this is your reading, you guys watching this reading today. So throw that wish out to the universe and let your angels and guides, God, the universe, catch it and fulfill that for you. It's just only throw it out there one time because they do hear us the first time. And that is the best way to handle it. But this is about your person being happy when they are with you, and the two of you being able to build again a happy, fulfilling, loving partnership with each other. But let's see what else. What else do we need to hear? What do we need to know, please? What is happening here? The Seven of Pentacles. Well, this is about your person wanting to invest in this relationship. Investing their heart and their soul and their mind into this partnership with you, because again, that is where they feel the happiest. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of long-term investment, and we are talking about a romance at the moment. So that is about your person investing in this relationship with you, but also wanting to talk about where they see this going from the long term with you as well. With this Seven of Pentacles showing up, they also see where they have failed you and let you down in the past, by their pride, by their ego, by their insecurities and fears, by making excuses and not being accountable and responsible to you, to this relationship, to themselves. But all of this is changing because your person is going through this growth that is causing them to grow up and be more mature. Let's see what else we need to know. What other messages are coming through, please? What do we need to hear? The Ace of Pentacles. I love the Ace of Pentacles, especially with it being right there in the middle of the table. The Ace of Pentacles is all about a fresh start with your person. It's like pressing that golden buzzer on America's Got Talent, and all the streamers fall out and the music plays and the confetti falls and the balloons and la la la, whatever. This is about you and your person having this fresh start, being able to restart this relationship in a much more grounded place than where it was before, because your person is going to be more grounded as well, because they are growing up and doing the work that is necessary to make themselves more emotionally and perhaps mentally mature as well. But let's see what else we need to know. What other messages are coming through, please? What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? What is happening here? The Knight of Cups. Well, the Knight of Cups is all about romance. This is about your person wanting to romance you and sweep you off your feet and shower you with their love. The Knight of Cups is all about love. It is all about talking about their feelings, talking about romance, being overtly romantic, wearing their emotions on their sleeve. This is about your person doing all of the things, and about them also being all in their feelings for you. And they have kept that shut down. That's why they wouldn't allow you in the past. But this Knight of Cups is about them definitely letting you in to their heart and to see into the core of who they are, and no longer keeping it safe and guarded behind that 12-foot thick brick wall that was impenetrable, because they didn't want you to know how they really are, to let themselves open up to you completely, so they kept themselves guarded and shut off. That is going to be different with this Knight of Cups being here, because the Knight of Cups is someone who follows their heart, and this is your person following their heart and listening to their soul on their journey back to you. The Knight of Cups is a water sign, so that is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. You don't need to be a water sign for this reading to work. They are collective readings. They work for everyone. This is more so the energy of the reading as it is the energy of the card. And regardless of what your person's sign is, or gender, actually, this is the energy of the reading and how it's going to unfold as they make their way back to you. Let's see what else we need to hear. What do we need to know, please? What messages are coming through? What does the collective need to hear? I pulled two cards. Well, one is the Eight of Pentacles. That's what happens when my hands are cold, guys. Let's talk about the Eight of Pentacles first of all. The Eight of Pentacles is about the student. And I feel that your person has been the student here in the school of hard knocks at the moment, getting the life lessons and experiences that they've needed to help them grow up, to make them more mature. But they are definitely getting those lessons, and they see and understand things now with much greater clarity than they could before, because they are able to acknowledge, first of all, that this is a spiritual journey that the two of you are on. And if you had ever tried to talk to your person in the past and try to explain to them, well, we're soulmates or we're twin flames, they may not have been open to any of that. They may have shut you down. They may have said, that's ridiculous. I don't believe in that stuff. It's not real. Well, they have definitely had a major clue and wake up call to that, because they have learned so much during the time that you have been away from each other. This Eight of Pentacles is about them learning the life lessons that they need for the experiences to be able to have this growth that is causing them to grow up, that will allow them to follow their heart and be so much more emotionally vulnerable and expressive with you as they journey back to you. We also have Temperance, and Temperance is about the blending of your souls and the blending of your essences. And this is about, again, soulmates or twin flames. Please just take that as it resonates, because this is the blending of your souls and the blending of your essences. You can see very clearly here how she is pouring fire and ice back and forth. And that fire and ice is very often used as a symbol for spiritual counterpart connections. But Temperance is also about building this relationship on a much solid foundation as the two of you come back to each other, because your person is not going to want to crack, crumble, or allow this relationship to fall apart ever again. And we have to consider tempered steel. It has to be heated up, pounded out, and cooled off over 500 times to make it. And that is what makes it unbreakable. And that is how your person wants to rebuild this relationship. It is all about, as well, the transformation that your person has been going through, the healing that they've been doing, this growth, this spiritual awareness as well. But your person can definitely understand themselves and this connection so much more, because they are listening to the divine guidance of the universe. We also have Strength on the bottom. Your person being able to acknowledge that, yes, this is a very strong connection, and they have always known this. This is not something that's new to them, but this is something that they'll be able to talk to you about. This is something that they'll be willing to have conversations with you about as the two of you start having this powerful fresh start that comes with that Ace of Pentacles to build this rock solid partnership, because we also have the Three of Pentacles as the next card that was on the bottom, and that is about building this relationship, building it day by day, moment by moment, brick by brick, stone by stone, however the two of you have to do it, to build this very stable foundation for this partnership for the two of you. Strength card is ruled by Leo. But also with this Strength card, it tells us that you have been an inspiration for this person. You have lifted them up. You have encouraged them. You have given them counsel. You have been very wise with them. You have forgiven them. You have loved them unconditionally. And they do see you as an inspiration, as this Strength card is here. But also they see this inner strength in you. And they are finding that strength, confidence, and courage within themselves right now to start coming back in your direction to communicate with you, because this Knight of Cups is also about communication coming from your person. But let's use some oracle cards now and see what else we need to know. What else is coming through for this reading today, please? What do we need to know? Slow and steady. This card comes with number 12, and I love this card. It's just so beautiful in its simplicity in a way, because this is this beautiful snail shell, and this fairy creature is part person, part human, or part fairy, part snail. And I feel what this is saying is, remember that slow and steady wins the race, guys. And that is part of this Temperance card as well. I am not telling you that you've got to be more patient. What I'm saying is, as the two of you start to rebuild this relationship, slow and steady wins the race. There is no prize for getting to the finish line in terms of turning this back into a relationship really quickly, because your person needs to regain your respect, your trust. They need to work for your love. They need to put forth the effort and energy that is necessary to show you that they have transformed and changed. And that is not going to take them 5 minutes. It is going to take them a little bit longer than that. So slow and steady wins the race. But yes, patience, I feel, is still important, although I tried to sweep it under the rug. And you guys have been so very patient. And your person is going to express their gratitude to you for your patience and for your unconditional love as they come back. But guys, you're probably having to also learn for this lifetime with this Eight of Pentacles here, about temperance, about patience. Life lessons in patience are not easy, okay? Because you are having one right now. And life lessons in strength as well, that you are doing it and you are working through it with everything that you have. Look to your inner strength, you guys watching the reading, because it is definitely here for you. Let's see what we need to hear. What do we need to know, please? Heal the ouch. I love this card so much, with this little raccoon nurse and this fox that has a headache with his little blue headache thing on his head. This card comes with number 38, which does resolve to 11, which is the number for union. But this is about your person wanting to heal this connection. It is about them wanting to heal your heart. It is about them wanting to heal your ouch, as they are healing all of these ouches that are within them, because they have to have a lot of ouches. If they have a lot of fears and insecurities and old emotional wounds and a lot of pride and a lot of ego and stubbornness and everything else, they definitely need to heal that ouch that is within them. But they also want to heal the ouch and heal the damage that they've brought into this relationship. But it's so much more about also making sure that they no longer bring any damage into this relationship by bringing in emotional wounds and scars, by acting from a place of pride and ego, insecurity and fear, and all of that other stuff that was in this connection with the two of you before. These are the things that will be gone. And your person will do the work that is necessary to regain your respect and your trust and your confidence and faith in them. Need time to heal. Well, here it is again. Right now, I'm in a space where I need to focus on my healing and self-love. This isn't about you, it's about me. And exactly, it is about them. And that's why I said earlier, it's got nothing to do with anything that you have done or anything that you have said or created that hurt your person's feelings or anything like that. Well, possibly for the majority of you, for sure. There might be a few in there that, a few of you out there watching this reading whose person drove them so crazy that you might have said things and said hurtful things to your person and may have acted out as well. But you know what? You were just reacting from that, right? The way that your person was treating you. But it really isn't about you, you guys watching the reading. This is about your person needing this time to heal and to release and let go of all of these things that have held them back from living authentically, from living their best life, and from being your partner. I'm sorry. I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm so sorry for all the pain I've caused. You didn't deserve any of it. See, we were talking about that earlier, and on this need time to heal card as well. You guys, you didn't deserve any of it. It was not your fault that things went the way they did. This is because your person has needed to grow up. And the actions and behaviors that they brought into this relationship, they kind of like were that trigger that then became this catalyst for change so that they can heal, so that they can get rid of the things that have been holding them back, so that they can then make their way back to you. There is a sequence of events that is happening in this connection, in the love story between you and your person. It's just right now you are in that pause place. Like your person has pressed the pause button on the DVR of this love story, but it is going to start hitting that play button soon, or the play button's going to be hit by your person. And then the two of you will continue in this journey together. Let's see what else we need to know. What messages are coming through, please? What else do we need to hear? Tears. When I think about you, I cry. Well, that makes sense as well. That is why your person is trying to heal this ouch, because I feel as well they have their own broken heart that they're having to deal with. And I feel that that is very hard for your person, because they're not only feeling their own broken heart, but all of the guilt and the regret and the remorse, because they have awakened to all of their behavior that they can't make excuses for anymore, that they're going to acknowledge. And in acknowledging it, it is causing them to have to really look at themselves and go, wow, you really did all of that stuff? What is wrong with you? You've got to fix this. And this is what your person is healing right now during the time that you are in this preparing for union phase. But let's see what else. Let's see what else. Let's see what we need to hear. What do we need to know? What messages are coming through, please? Missing you. I miss you. I miss you. I wish things were different. Well, do you feel that your person misses you? And I do feel that things are going to get different, but they're not going to get different by your person wishing for them to get different. They're going to get different by your person taking action and following through and talking to you and reaching out to communicate with a message of love and an apology that is all about that Knight of Cups energy coming towards you. Your person does miss you. And they want to heal this connection. They want to heal this relationship. They want to heal your heartache and heartbreak as well, because they know that you didn't deserve it and they know that it was unnecessary, but yet they know that they need to be accountable for all of it. No more excuses. No more pride and ego, no more selfishness, just selfless love that they want to share with you, because this person is following their heart and it is leading them back to you, where the two of you can have this fresh start. Because with this 9 of Cups being here, it is about the two of you fulfilling what each of you desire and wish for in terms of a romantic partner. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you. Have a great day, everyone.